Hey guys, welcome back to the Roberts Homestead and How-Tos. Now, if you're anything like me, squeaking drives you crazy. So I just happened to be mowing the lawn today and the front wheels started doing a little bit of squeaking again. So I figured it was time to re-grease those bearings, and I figured why not make a video about it to show you how to do it in case you're not sure of how to do it or you're not sure if you even should do it. So let's take a look. All right, so first things first, let's go over the things that you're going to need to do this type of project. So I'm going to swing the camera around. First things first, you're going to need some rubber gloves because I don't care how careful you are, you're going to make a mess. Now, you can use any type of grease, but what I prefer is the red and tacky grease right here. And you're also going to need some kind of spray lubricant. Any of these will do. I'm not a huge fan of using regular WD-40 for what we're getting ready to do. And it's always a good idea to have some of this type of soap nearby, because once you get that grease on you, I don't care if you're wearing gloves or not, it's really difficult to get off. And as far as using this type of grease, you're going to need some kind of grease gun, and they make a bunch of different kinds. This is about your most basic kind. This one's a little fancier. It's got 2 different grip options, and they make some lock attachments right here that make life a little bit easier as well. I haven't used those yet, but I'm pretty tempted to try that next. So anyway, here's what you're going to need. Now let's go out here to the mowers and let me show you what we're going to do next. All right guys, so in addition to all the supplies that I showed you earlier, you're also going to need a rag, because you're going to want to wipe these grease zerks off, because they're going to be dirty, they're going to be dusty, they're going to have gunk all over them, and you don't want that getting clogged up with your grease. You want to get that as clean as possible before you start applying the grease. So let's go down here and let's take a look what those look like so that you know what to look for. So in today's video, we're going to be doing 2 different mowers here. We got a 0-turn Toro time cutter 50-inch, and we've got a Husqvarna 42-inch riding mower. Guys, it doesn't really matter what type of mower, what type of implement that you're looking to grease. Everything that I'm going to talk to you about today pretty much applies to any of those things. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to jump down here to the 0-turn, and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to look for. So on these wheels down here, if I can get in a little bit closer, you're going to see this little thing right here. That's the zert. It looks like a little nipple kind of. So what you're going to want to do is just take your rag, and you can just see all the gunks that is built up on that. Get that nice and clean. Wipe all the old grease off before you do anything else. So I'm going to jump over here. I'm going to do the other tire right about here, and you can see it's right there. You can barely see it because it's so dirty, but once we wipe it off, you can definitely see that shiny metal under there. You can see all that grease and dirt and grass and gunk all around it. Make sure you get all that off there. All right, so that's the only 2 that we're going to do on the 0-turn. If we go over here to the riding mower, I'm going to do this one right here. Right in there. We're going to come over here. We've got another one right here. I don't know if I'm blocking it with the sun. Right there. All right, so once you get those cleaned off, now it's time to apply the grease, and we're going to use the grease gun applicator first, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do with the sprays. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to attach the end of the grease gun here. All you have to do is put it directly on top of that zert and push down until you hear or feel it click like that. Then you're just going to slowly pump the grease gun. Now, how do you know when to stop? The best way to tell when to stop is when you can visually see the grease coming out of wherever you're pumping the grease into. Now, it shouldn't be coming out of this connection right here. If it's coming out of there, then you don't have a good connection. And once you can see that, then it's safe to go ahead and take this off. Now, sometimes it comes off pretty easy. You just got to pull it at an angle and it pops right off. Other times you may have to finagle with it a little bit to get it to come off. All right, I'm going to go do the other side, and then we're going to look at the Husqvarna. All right, so let me get a close up here. You can see how I've got that attached right on that zert. And if you've got it attached correctly, it shouldn't come off while you're putting the grease in there. So again, just put that on there. Give it a few pumps. It usually doesn't take too much. And you'll start to see that grease sneaking out of the bottom. Yep, and we're done. So you got to be careful and pay attention, because on the other side the grease started sneaking out right in front of me, which was easy to see, but on this one it started sneaking out the back first. So just pay attention to where you're putting the grease, that way you don't overdo it. And that's pretty much it, guys. Now, as far as how frequent, check your owner's manual. It should say in your owner's manual. If you can't find your owner's manual, or you threw it away, you can usually find those online, but those should give you a pretty good guide as to how frequent that you should be doing this. Or if you start to hear that squeaking noise, that's a pretty good indication that it's time to re-grease. So that's it for the grease gun. Let's move now to the sprays. Okay, so for the spray, I showed you all the different options that I have, and there's plenty others, but for today I'm going to use the white lithium grease. I'm not going to put any on the 0 turn. The grease that I put on down there is going to be just fine. I have been fortunate, I haven't had any squeaking with the deck itself. However, on this Husqvarna, this thing used to squeak like crazy and it drove me nuts. So let me point out a few places to check if you have the same issue. If you've got a squeaking deck, it's most likely where all the connections are, the same places that you would unconnect or unhook if you're going to remove the deck. So the first one is this connection right here, that metal on metal right there, as well as if we move back here, you've got that spot right there, right here, and let me make sure the camera's low enough to see it, right here. Oh, and another tip, anytime you're going to be working on your deck or you need access to your deck, lower it down to the lowest setting so that it's right on the ground. Just gives you more room to work with. Where did it go? Yeah, on this side as well. And then up here at the front where this bar goes, you can see that as well. I would spray that. And then this spot right here on this side, this bar, and that as well. So basically all those attachments to where the deck connects to the mower itself, you're going to have metal on metal, and over time, if those are greased or not greased, you're going to start to squeak, so you might as well spray them. Alright, so just going to get under here with the grease, give it a little zap at each spot. You don't have to overdo it. This stuff's pretty good. And then I'm going to go over here and do the same thing on the other side, and that's it. All right, very simple maintenance that you can do on your mowers, whether it's a riding 0 turn, your tractor, pretty much any type of equipment. Anytime you're going to have that moving parts that are metal on metal, you're going to need to lubricate, you're going to need to grease. So this is a very easy way of doing it. If you have any questions, leave those in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next one.